how you see the day in the morning is how the day is going to play out. So that's why I was like, ooh, let me come on here and talk to you about this because it's really super important. A lot of you know I do mindset. Mindset is the most priceless thing, and nobody can take your mindset away. No one can take your mindset away, but it's how you're going to see it. It's funny because it's like a million degrees outside. I have this on because I'm inside. So if you're like, why is she wearing this like puffy jacket? Because it's comfortable in here. But so what does your mindset look like? Okay, so let's talk mindset for a little bit. Our experiences, our situations, how we see things can shape how we are here. So if you're a chronic pessimistic thinker, you're going to wake up already like, excuses, victim mentality. Oh my God, it's Monday. You're going to do that. And guess what? That's how your life is going to play out. Now, this is what you need to know. Just because you think positive doesn't mean that positive things are always going to happen. I teach manifestation, so I can tell you that. But it will change how you see the day. Because 98% of things, if not more, are largely out of your control. I don't care how many plan A's you have. You can sit there and don't be careful of the plan A's. Have a plan A, but be okay with B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Like, be okay with that. Because if you're trying to control the narrative and plan A doesn't work, you're going to spiral out of control. You are. You're going to be like, oh God, well, now what do I do? Well, you just go with the flow, right? So if you're waking up in the morning, you're like, this is how it's got to be. We do need schedules. We do need routines. We do need micro goals. That's going to help your life. But you got to realize that some of these things are going to be flexible. You're going to need to be flexible. I'm looking at this. I was like, that's distracting. Go over here. But you're going to need to be flexible, right? Because if you're not sitting in flexibility, everything for you is always going to look like it's a problem. Everything. And so let me give you an example of that. I love this mantra. Feel free to take the mantra, use the mantra, steal the mantra, add 15 things to it. Mantra is, I am capable of handling anything that the day sends my way, and I only have today. Okay? It's a great motto. Tailor it, use it, make it every day. Because here's the thing. If you start the Sunday scaries, right? Stop doing that. You got to stay in present space. What you're worried about Monday doesn't happen on Sunday, and then you eat your whole Sunday up. But if you sit there and you look at it and you say, oh my gosh, it's tomorrow's Monday. I got to do this. Oh my gosh, it's Monday. Oh, I got a long week. Guess what? It's how your day's going to be. And like I said, situations are out of your control. People that you work with are out of your control. People in your family are out of your control. How you see it is not. So the moment you say, this person makes me feel, no, they don't. This person made me do, no, they didn't. You did that. So in the morning, Sunday be Sunday. Monday, instead of going, oh my God, it's Monday. Monday's the best day of the week. I'll tell you that every time. Now listen, I enjoy my weekends, don't get me wrong, but Monday's the best day of the week because it's a reset day. It's a reset day, okay? What did you get done last week? What didn't you get done last week? What are some changes you want to make? What things do you want to do? You do it then. Monday, you get to reset yourself. If you go into it understanding that people's actions and reactions, not your problem. Their actions and reactions have nothing to do with you. Don't take on their stuff because they're in a space where they don't know how to function here, right? They don't know about themselves. They have poor emotional regulation. They have no executive function, like all of those things, okay? It's so important that you understand that, because if you are going to take everything personal and you're mad because Becky in finance is always in your stuff and she's always asking you questions, boundaries. Boundaries are not boundaries without a consequence. Okay, I've talked to you about this. A boundary isn't like, stop talking about me. That doesn't mean anything. Hey, you know what? I'm not going to allow this conversation. Say whatever you want because you never defend yourself in a smear campaign. Say whatever you want, but I'm not going to be here to hear it. And if it continues, we're going to have to go talk to the boss. Different, more personal is, let's say it's a sister who's dumping on you on a regular basis without asking. Hey, Margie, I don't know why that's her name, but it is today. Hey, Margie, listen, I love you, but I am not going to be here for you to dump every single time that you call me. And if that continues, I am going to hang up this phone. Right? So that's your boundary. Side note, but that's a mindset, because a mindset says I'm allowed to protect my peace at all cost. So going back to the day, I'm capable of handling anything day sends my way. So guess what? You might get stuck in traffic. Complain about it. Get mad. Throw a temper tantrum. Is it going to change the situation? No. You could also listen to my podcast or any other podcast for that matter. Listen to a book on tape. Listen to Audible. Listen to something. Are you going to look at it and go, why is this happening to me? Or what is this teaching me? It's teaching me not to trust people. We're not going to go down that road either. But it's how you see it. It's what you tell yourself. And if you see it as negative before you even get out of bed, guess what's going to happen? Everything's going to be an issue. I know you probably know these people. Hopefully it's not you. If it is, it's a good way to check yourself. I know you know these people who are like, everything's a problem. Now listen, it's pretty hot out there. I'm going to say, woo, it's a hot one out here. But it doesn't mean I'm complaining. I'm stating a fact. You're going to have people who's going to complain about everything. Oh, I'm too tired. Oh, the cat took too long to eat today. Oh, the weather's terrible. Look at this traffic. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. Da, 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 da. It's exhausting. Not only is it exhausting, nobody's going to want to be around that, right? So do not feel bad if it's your mom or if it's somebody else, and they're just literally driving your energy into the ground. They're not making you do that. You're allowing that, and you're allowing that because you're partaking in it. If you are an adult child, or if you're an adult of some sort, under 18, it becomes a little bit more gray. You are capable of not having a relationship with someone or not surrounding yourself with that. But it's a mindset. Can't have it both ways. Okay. So this is important for you. So when you get to that space of saying, oh no, I have to go to this Thanksgiving dinner, you don't have to. You don't have to show up for Thanksgiving. You don't have to go to the in-laws. Let your partner take the kids and go to the in-laws. What if they don't care? What's more important to you, here or there? Mindset. Every single thing comes down to your mindset. So how you see the day is how you're gonna live the day. Okay, if you wake up in the morning, you got your shield and you got your little spear and you're ready to take on the day, why are we doing that? If you come into it defensive, you're going to find a reason to be defensive about everything. Everything is required for you to now suddenly be in defend mode. And I think that is the really, really important thing. Because if you're willing to accept the fact that things are out of your control, because that's the other thing. Stop trying to control things. Stop thinking, what if these things happen? Well, they could. Yeah, they could. They also could not. It's just so important for you to get that. Okay, because if not, you're going to live in the space that you're in right now. You're going to say, I don't know why these things keep happening, because you're not making a change. If you're not willing to let go of people, if you're not willing to establish boundaries, if you're not willing to be uncomfortable, if you're not willing to walk into the unknown, guess what's going to happen? You're going to remain the same. Things in motion stay in motion. Things in rest stay in rest. So if you're not putting a change into motion, it's not just automatically going to happen. So that being said, I want you to check your mindset. Literally, keep a pad, keep one of the journals. Put little check marks every time you find yourself feeling negative, every time you find yourself feeling out of control. Every time you do that, you're going to be real surprised how much negativity you carry and all of that stuff. And it is your responsibility to change it, and you got to stay on top of it. It's not going to be overnight. But I think you'd find that when you start shifting things and you don't listen, things are not always going to be sunshine and roses. You cannot control the situation, but you can control how you respond to the situation. Really want to work on that. Other people don't have to do things as you do. They don't have to show up to your birthday. They don't have to do any of that. It's how you see it. If you see it as a victim, you're going to remain a victim. Mindset can change your day and how you see life.